Hey guys, Marsengan here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so I did post on Twitter the other day. I had a bunch of units on my link leveling team that were one link away from getting to full level 10 links, and Janemba was one of them. The fact that Janemba has finished already is pretty good. If a unit finishes getting to full level 10 links in less than a full week, or in a full week, I would consider that to be a W. I have had units in the past. I think the one that springs to mind is Super Saiyan 4 Vegito from the 2020 Heroes celebration. It took me like 2 weeks to get his last link to get to level 10. So Janemba, full level 10 links. We're trying him out on the movie Bosses Extreme Super Battle Road. I haven't done a video with him on this stage yet, so I thought waiting for him to get to level 10 links would be a good time to do it. He is only 55%, so I gave him a defensive skill orb and level 4 crit. So obviously he's not the craziest Janemba out there, but I really wanted to try him out again for a video at level 10 links, because obviously now he's able to get Big Bad Bosses active straight away at the start of turn 1. So he's sat at 150k defense basically. He gets 22% extra if he's attacking in slot 2, but obviously on this rotation it probably makes the most sense to have him in slot 1, so he can just guard. So let us go ahead and let's go for the stun on you. And then we will, I guess, yeah, let's attack you, because while Gohan's alive, Broly does get extra crit chance when he supers. So if we could take out Piccolo straight away, that'd be really good. So I'm going to go ahead and Whis first turn. I always think that is a strong starting play for ESBR, especially on a rotation like this where we have units like Turles, for example, who if he doesn't stun Gohan would just be immediately killed by a super attack. So pretty good. Now Janemba, of course, as I've said in the previous videos, is a defensive unit. So 2.1 million on his 12 key super. It's obviously nothing too crazy, but the whole reason he's here, especially on this turn, is to sit in slot 1 and guard. And of course, he has the high chance to nullify Ki Blast super attacks, which I think, now that I'm thinking about it off the top of my head, I think every single enemy in Movie Bosses Extreme Super Battle Road, in all of the fights, does a Ki Blast super attack. So I memed about this before he was going to drop on Global, because on Twitter a lot of people like to meme on Janemba and like downplay him quite a lot. And I made a tweet saying, like, you know, there are going to be some people out there who, if they pull him, he's going to help them beat some difficult content. And like the fact that he can nullify supers for every single enemy in this run, obviously you need the good RNG that he's the one that's going to get supered, and then that the nullification thing actually kicks in. But like, that could be super useful, because in Super Battle Road, especially Extreme Super Battle Road, the #1 way that you fail runs is because you get hit with a super attack that you weren't expecting on a unit that you would probably prefer not take a super attack. So I think what we'll do here is we'll go ahead and do this. Frieza gets extra key when attacking super types. I just don't want to disturb these orbs here, so we can make sure that Janemba gets his full setup with the 4 type orbs and 2 rainbow orbs. So now he's providing everybody on the rotation with support, and he has damage reduction. So get him floated off, because obviously he's going to be very helpful for buffing up Janemba as well. So this is going to be one of those showcases where, obviously, the point of Janemba, as I've said, is a defensive unit. We're going to try and show how well he can help us out in this stage with his tanking and stuff. So if you're expecting this to be a showcase where you see like the highest attacks that you've ever seen from LR Janemba, that's probably not going to be the case. Especially because depending on the rotation, we may not even be able to get his 18 key super. Now, I did decide to bring this Whis support memory, which I've never really used before, because it activates on turn 3 and it gives you extra key. So I thought that would be an interesting one to bring along and help out Janemba here. So we're going to put him in slot 2 so we can actually get that buff. And look at that, the orbs fall down exactly how I would like. So with the 18 key super, he should be able to finish off Gohan, hopefully. And in this middle slot, we've got Big Bad Bosses, Brutal Beatdown, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. Obviously, he didn't get any buffs on the first turn because he was in slot 1, so still at just under 150k defense. And then Turles will probably go ahead and take out, well, maybe he won't finish off Krillin here, because we didn't get the full 24 key, so he's not going to have effective against all types. But my Turles is Rainbow full level 10 links, so hopefully he can just get the stun, if nothing else. But Janemba, what is he going to give us? Bear in mind, this isn't, of course, his best rotation either, but 2.8 million. Now, again, I saw somebody in my initial video trying to argue that his attack stats are in fact bad. But the way I look at it and the way I look at these kind of units is, like I say, he's a defensive unit. He's here to do stuff like this. Take 0 damage from the super attack, guard, take double-digit damage from all the normal attacks. Like, if he's only hitting a 3 million attack stat on his super, I'm fine with that. And obviously on his best turn, with links and support and stuff like that, he is actually able to hit pretty decent numbers. So I'm definitely not too concerned with how he performs here. So what we'll do is we will get our Janemba here. He should easily, well, there's no way he doesn't finish off Gohan. And then Frieza in slot 2 can go for Krillin. And then Broly as well. Grab these as well, just top up the Dokkan gauge a little bit. Worst case scenario is Frieza catches a super from Krillin. That would be bad. But he did super attack last turn, which was definitely avoided completely damage-wise by our LR Janemba. Very nice. And we finish off Gohan here, get the additional. So actually Frieza just KOs Krillin here, nice and easy. 3.7 million attack. Frieza, very, very good. Like, hits very high attack stats, heals you at the start of the turn. The only thing you have to be very careful, of course, is that he doesn't really do damage. Sorry, can't really take damage. If he gets hit with a super attack, even type neutral, if you don't have an item active, you are probably dead on that turn. So this seems like a good turn to put our boy in slot 1. We don't really care about him getting a super, although if we are able to get the orbs for Janemba at the end, he will actually be able to super. So let's see, let's attack Goku with you, and then we'll see just how much damage LR Janemba can do to Trunks by himself. So we're going to get 21 key here, pretty good, and then we're able to get the support for Janemba. I think on this rotation we don't need to use an item, because no one taking a super, apart from, I guess, Tech Janemba at the end from Vegeta, would really take that much damage, because we didn't get the 2 rainbow orbs for him. But he did get the support, which of course he gets himself, and he raises defense on super attack. Obviously, AGL Golden Frieza is one of the best tanks in the game, as long as you have, like, the HP at the start of the turn to get his passive to activate. 3.2 on turn 1. So that's a better showing for LR Janemba here, once we actually have... I should have shown the links that were active. Obviously, he... between this Frieza and the Tech Janemba, he's getting some pretty decent links. And he's taking between 10 and 12k from normal attacks. This is without an item active at 55%. So I do think that is pretty decent. And then, of course, Tech Janemba takes a super from Vegeta. 200k. That's actually, I guess, that is actually less than I thought it was going to be fair. So I think what we do here... I don't really want these two together. They share 3 links, I guess. Because... Turles might be able to finish off. The only problem is we got really bad key on this turn. So I think what we will do is we'll go ahead and use a Princess Snake here. So we top up our HP as well as getting a bit of defense. And then let's go for you. We basically just have to hope we get like an additional super or something, because we can't get enough key for him to super attack. And then we will go for the stun on you. And then we'll get Frieza to attack Vegeta as well. Because, I mean, like, if Frieza double supers, he could potentially take Vegeta out just because of the sheer amount of damage he does. This is only his first appearance, of course. He's only in his base form, so not necessarily. Dodge this, Janemba. See, STR Janemba, what are you doing? STR Janemba, literally, for those of you who haven't been around the channel since the good old days, STR Janemba is the unit that started the meme of our love for Super 17 on this channel. Because back in the day, when it was the original Super Battle Road stages, the mono stages before ESBR, Extreme STR and Extreme AGL, I found Extreme AGL really easy because Super 17 is a tank that has damage reduction, whereas STR Janemba is a defensive unit who kind of relies on dodge, and I failed many attempts because he would not dodge super attacks. So that started the meme of Super 17 being better, and that kind of carried on for a while. And obviously over here we now very much stan our boy Super 17. So go ahead and do this. If Janemba doesn't finish off Trunks here, then Broly should be able to, and then obviously transfer over to dealing some damage to Goku. We had enough HP at the start of the turn to have Frieza's damage reduction, so we don't need to use an item here. So the Princess Snake play last turn worked out really well, because we had that defense of one turn, and now the RNG for the attack placement on this turn was absolutely like chef kiss. Like, all of the attacks are on HL Golden Frieza, so he's not going to take a lot of damage here. Look at that, 27k from a super, from one of the hardest ESBR stages in the game. I will take that. Janemba only at a 2.4 here for this turn because, you know, this isn't his best link setup or anything, but we will take that. Decent damage to Trunks. So Broly should finish him off with the first attack here, I think, especially if he gets a crit. Right, no crit, but did he finish him off? He did. So now we get to do some damage to Goku. Hopefully we can get a bunch of additional super attacks and crits here. Set us up very nicely for taking these guys out. Can we get that extra super? No, we just get normal attack, okay. No worries. So now we have this rotation here. Ooh. Yeah, I do want to do that. Let's go ahead and eat the fruit of the tree of might. So yeah, Turles with his active skill, effective against all types, has the full 24 key as well, so we have the chance to do an additional super attack. So what we do here is we get, how do I get these to drop down in the best way to line them up for Janemba? Because I need to get these orbs for STR Janemba so he can super. And then I guess we just grab, so I'm going to go for this obviously to try and stun Goku. And then we're getting the support buff as well. I actually think Turles probably takes out Goku here, and then the rest of the turn would be okay for tanking. But I think what I will do is I will go ahead and pop this just in case. Top up our HP, get a bit of extra defense, and then we should be looking pretty good. Because we know that Janemba can survive a super from Vegeta if it does happen at the end. And now he's going to have more defense because we have the item active. So nice big crit from STR Janemba. We'll take that. And then what is Turles going to give us here? Not his best rotation because he's not linked up with another Turles, but 5.5 million. And that is effective against all types as well. So how much damage are we actually going to do to our boy Goku here? 3.2 million crit. No stun though, unfortunately. So can we get the stun on the additional? He has the chance to additional from his passive because of getting the 24 key, and also mine is rainbow, so he has quite a lot of additional. So we get the triple super attack turn. Love to see that. So that is Goku just obliterated, and now we just have Tech Janemba. Unfortunately, Tech Janemba, mine only has one dupe, so he's not able to take out Vegeta here, sadly. But we will be able to finish things off on this turn. So can we actually get the finish with this Janemba? He doesn't link up super well with the AGL Frieza, so let's do this. It's not the best in terms of optimization, but I mean, we're doing pretty well on this run so far. So can Janemba finish him off? I did not realize we were that close to the Dokkan attack. That is unfortunate. What are we on? He's at a 3.8 million on this turn. So that's only linked up with the Tech Frieza. That is pretty good. And he's attacked in slot 2, is it twice? Because this is turn 5, so he was on turn 1 and turn 3. So he's not even at his full buff, because he could get one more buff from attacking in slot 2 or 3 again. So not too bad. We'll finish off Vegeta here. Be at full health to go into the last fight. A little bit of unfortunate timing, really, because going into the last fight and being able to do the Dokkan attack straight away definitely would have been nice. But yeah, I think LR Janemba is doing pretty well. As I've said, he's not an offensive unit. He's not supposed to be here to put out ridiculous amounts of damage, but I think he's doing pretty well. Yeah, see, they don't link up the best. I guess we could go ahead and do this and then just go for the stun on Gohan, I guess. So let's go for you, and then we go for the stun on Gohan, and then I'm trying to see if can we get a bunch of orbs stacked up here. I guess if we do this, maybe we've got a nice chain of AGL orbs here actually. So we'll go ahead and Whis up here for the turn. Grab this. And then away we go. So STR Janemba, look at all these not dodges. This is exactly the meme, right? The Super 17 meme. Because Super 17, with a Whis active, on top of his own damage reduction, obviously he's not going to be dodging. But the attacks that he doesn't dodge, he takes double-digit damage. Whereas Janemba, dodge this Janemba. See, whereas Janemba doesn't dodge a super and takes 150k. Whereas Super 17, with a Whis active, does not take 150k from a super attack. Especially post-super, because he raises his defense on super attacks. So, a little bit unfortunate. We didn't get the stun on Gohan. So, losing a bit of health here. But Broly is going to be in his element in this fight, because we've got 3 Hybrid Saiyans. So, regardless of who we kill in what order, we have our full passive active. Let's see, can we go off and get the multiple supers turn here? We're on the second one already. No crits, though, sadly. Do we get the 4th attack as well? We do, and it's the super. Let's go. So very, very good. 3 raises of defense. He's got his 36% damage reduction at this point, and the Whis on top. Crit for a little bit of icing on the cake there. So very, very nice. So this turn, we definitely are going to go ahead and leave Janemba in slot 1, because we're able to get his damage reduction with the 2 orbs. Sadly, we are not able to get the 18 key super for Janemba. So let's go ahead and attack Trunks here. I kind of want to take out Goten, but at the same time, I'm really interested to see how much damage Tech Frieza would actually do to Trunks here, because he's already being attacked by Janemba. Would Frieza be able to finish him off? I'm not sure if he would. I think it's probably better to go for the slightly safer play and go for the KO on Goten here. So, Tech Janemba with his 2 orbs collected, and we got the type orbs as well, so we're also getting the defense buff with that Whis effect on top. Look at this. Even with 1 dupe, just able to tank in slot 1. Like, I've talked in the past about how much I don't like Tech Janemba because of his design, but if you can get those orbs, then he is good. I've never denied that. It's just the fact that I feel like 4 type orbs and 2 rainbow orbs is just way too restrictive, too difficult to get, in my opinion. But when it happens, and he's really good. So I'm definitely not going to deny that. And then 2 million for Janemba on his 12 key super. Again, I mean, I don't need to say, like, I need to defend my boy because everybody hates him so much. But I've said it before, I'll say it again. I don't think his attack stats are terrible considering his role on the team is to be a tank. So, you know, 2 million attack stat is definitely not anything crazy these days. But for a unit who's only here to defend, I would say that that is pretty decent. So, okay, let us use this time to build up a whole bunch of physical orbs here, ready for LR Janemba on the next turn. I definitely did not mean to attack Gohan with Frieza, because he's just going to do no damage whatsoever. So we'll go for the stun on Trunks. If we don't get it, Turnles potentially takes quite a lot of damage, so we will go ahead and use a Whis here. And then, you know what, I also really don't want to die right at the end, so I'm going to Princess Snake as well, because I have this horrible, like, feeling in the back of my mind that Trunks is going to super attack Turnles if he doesn't stun him, and that would be very bad. One of the things I hate the most about doing these kind of videos where I showcase units on these really, really hard stages, because ESBR for movie bosses and Pure Saiyans, they're like a nightmare to showcase units on, because it's very easy to get like right to the end, be like 15 to 20 minutes in to the video, and then a unit takes a type disadvantage super attack and you just die. And it is really, really annoying. So, fortunately, he super attacked Janemba, and there you go, the meme lives on. Janemba did not dodge. So, oh no, wait, that was LR Janemba, wasn't it? So, wow, LR Janemba, no, that is STR Janemba, I'm tripping. Yeah, the meme continues. He did not dodge the super, so, with double item, Super 17 would have taken double-digit damage from that, so there you go. Alright, so, ooh. You know what? I think we do it. I think we go for the memes. Let's go for the links here. Have our boy transform. Actually be the crazy good link partner for LR Janemba. I need to double check his passive, because you need to get orbs. I think he just gets an attack bonus, right? We don't need to worry about anything for defense. I never transformed this guy. He raises defense on super. He gets additional 40% attack with 3 type orbs, high chance of evading. So he needs 1 rainbow orb and then he has a high chance to dodge. But then look what that does for our boy here. Oh, if only we had an LR in slot 3. This would be the turn where we could have his full link set active. Now, we can't get a rainbow orb for him, which is actually really bad. So I think we should probably go ahead and put LR Janemba in slot 1, right? So let's see if we can take out Trunks this turn. So full 24 key for you. We can't get the rainbow orb, but we can get 3 type orbs, so he is going to do decent damage. We used the Princess Snake. Did we use the Whis last turn? I think we did, right? So we still have the Whis in play. So Janemba, I'm a bit worried about this Janemba taking a super attack from Gohan, because he has 176k defense. After super, he's going to be close to 250. So with the Icarus active, he should survive a super attack from Gohan, right? Hopefully Gohan will super attack physical Janemba and he'll just negate it. That would be nice. Double digit damage, 3.87. Pretty good without support, thanks to those links from Tech Janemba. I wonder if Tech Janemba, how much damage can he do here? Can he finish off the Trunks? That would be super good. 3.1. Which again, for him, I'm being one dude. That's not terrible. It's just a weird design because for a lot of the time, like, Janemba's just better if you don't transform, which is really weird. You know, every other Super Janemba in the game, the LR included, is like a defensive beast, whereas the Tech transformed one is not really. Especially if you don't get that rainbow orb, so he doesn't get the dodge chance. Like, his defense isn't particularly great, and he can't dodge. So, very strange. It's weird that they took away his ability to guard after he transforms, but yeah, Gohan super attacking Broly, literally a complete waste of time, so thanks for that, I guess. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Again, I don't want to stumble at the final point here, because, you know, I think we've seen enough of LR Janemba, but at the same time, I do actually want to get the W for the run, so we will try and make sure we don't just get killed here by transforming... by using another item. We don't really need to get the super with Golden Frieza. He's not really going to do much damage anyway. So I think we should be on track to finish off the fight in the next turn. Depends what Frieza does here. Because, yeah, 4.28. If he additionals, he probably kills. So we didn't get a crit. Alright, yeah, so we're looking good here. Gohan either not supering or he's going to super Golden Frieza. No, complete waste of all of your attacks there, Gohan. Thank you. Okay, so... Ooh. Okay, yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing to end this off here. So we'll transform. The Rage mode, we talked about this before. Rage mode and Giant Ape transformations are not the best. You're not getting the links, so not only is it harder to super, but you're not getting... Half the time you're not getting anywhere near as much attack or anything like that, which is kind of annoying. But especially here, like... Janemba gets 1 extra key per key sphere in his Rage mode, and we still missed the super attack on the first one. So it's not the best. I actually wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't finish off Gohan here, but this gives us a turn where we don't have to take any damage. He does have a high chance to crit on his super attack as well. So there you go, we get the crit. Reasonable damage. I think if we'd actually been able to triple... So, like, if the orbs had been good enough that we could have triple 18 key supered, we might have actually been able to finish him off. But there you go. There's the Rage mode at the end. Didn't really do a huge amount for us, but not too bad. Plus, it changed up the orb field a little bit. So now we can actually nicely get a super here for you. We can get all the orbs for you as well, so if on the off chance he does survive, Tech Janemba's got all his buffs, and then we can get an 18 key super for Turles as well. So this is going to be GG. So you guys will have to let me know, what do you think down below of LR Janemba, full level 10 links. Obviously he's only 55%. I'm very much thinking of saving my yellow coins for getting dupes for him, although now that we know that the androids are coming next, hey, there's that super nullification. I might actually go ahead and buy a dupe or two for Super 17 because he obviously becomes much better with all these buffs for the Android team. Like the rotation of him and the Int 19 and Giro is going to be pretty nutty, so I really want to run that. So I guess we'll have to see, but let me know what you guys think of Janemba. Movie bosses, ESBR, still one of the hardest in the game. When this video goes up, actually, keep an eye out on the channel, because later on today, I probably will live stream some more no item run attempts. And I think with the fact that he has that ability to nullify the supers, LR Janemba are definitely going to be very, very good for that run. So maybe I will see you there. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.